Do you want to know 10 things that'll help you 10x your plumbing career? Check this out. So you're a plumber and you want to figure out how to get ahead in your plumbing career. Whether you've got your own business or you're wanting to open your own business, whatever the case may be, even if you're an apprentice right now, think about this. What things can you start learning today that's going to make you better? Because that's what it's all about, becoming the best plumber or best tradesperson that you can be. Now, I'm strictly talking plumbing here, but think about it. Whatever trade you're in, what are 10 things that you could do different, that you could do that other plumbers are not doing? That they don't want to do, that they're too lazy to do, that they're not going to take the time to learn, whatever the case may be. What is it that you could be doing to help you move ahead of them? Number one, and think about this, stay ahead of your competition. Whatever your competition is doing, find out a way to get ahead of them. If they're doing something, find out either how to do that better or what's the next best thing coming that's going to be better than that. And I say that because look at all the different things plumbing companies are doing now. Look at all the different things plumbers are doing. We all have different specialties. Some of us specialize in slab leaks, leak detection, trenching, trenchless repair. There's so many things going on and so many things out there that there is something that you can get really good at. You can become the master at it. You can become somebody that knows how to do that better than anybody else. So do that. Stay ahead of your competition. And here's why. The demand is coming. And what I mean is there are less people getting in the trades every year. There's more people retiring every year. Supply and demand. The supply is going to be there. We've got more people. The United States is getting bigger. The need for plumbers is getting bigger. And there's less and less plumbers every year. So how do you do that? You get ahead of everybody else. That way, by the time people like me are retired, people like you are stepping up, ready to go, because you've got a specialty that you are so freaking good at, people are going to have to call you. That's a big deal. Learn how to get good and learn how to stay ahead of everybody else. Number two, build everything you do for mobile. Think about it. Whether you're starting a website or building a website or just modifying yours, build it for mobile. Mobile is where everybody goes looking for everything. Just look at my YouTube videos. My YouTube videos, I think about 75 to 85% of them are viewed on mobile every day. Think about this. How many people are driving down the road right now? I know they shouldn't be. And they're looking at who to call for a plumber because their wife just called and something's wrong. Guys, it's what's happening. Make sure whatever you build, your Facebook, your YouTube, your LinkedIn, your Instagram, whatever it is you're working on, make sure it's for mobile. Your web page, is it optimized for mobile? Can it be found on mobile? Can you read everything? I look at so many people's YouTube channels and I can tell when I look at it on the computer that when I pull it up on mobile, you're not going to see all this. You're going to lose this. And literally, there's people that I'll send messages to that are my friends saying, hey, you can't read half the things in your banner. And they don't understand. Make sure whatever you're building for your future, you're thinking mobile because that's where it's going. Number three, educate your customers through video. Look what I do. These videos that we make started out teaching people how to stop a running toilet, how to fix a lavatory drain that's clogged, how to unjam a garbage disposal. And a lot of you plumbers got pissed at me. I'm sorry. Y'all are like,
hey, you're taking money out of our pockets.
No. I'm helping people. That's like telling the dentist who's mad at the toothpaste company,
hey, you're taking money out of my pocket because you're teaching people to take care of their teeth.
I'm teaching people to take care of their plumbing. There's nothing wrong with that. Here in Texas, legally, if you're the registered homeowner at your homestead, you're allowed to do all the plumbing in it yourself anyway. Why not teach them to do it right and do it safely? So everything you do, communicate to your customers through video, because you'd be surprised how many people have reached back out to me and said, oh my gosh, you taught me how to do this. Thank you so much. Guys, that's building relationships, and you can do it through video because these people get to see me, hear me, and talk to me every day. Number four, online reviews are huge. Now think about that. When people go to a website, they look at the reviews. Or when people go to Google, they look at reviews. What do your reviews look like? And it's really funny because I had somebody come up to me at a networking event one night and they're like, man, how do you do it? I said, how do I do what? They said, well, how do you get rid of the negative reviews? I said, I don't understand what you're talking about. He said, well, when people put negative reviews about you out on social media, how do you get rid of them? I said, I don't think you can. He says, well, how do you do it? All I ever see for you is like 4 and 5-star reviews. How do you get rid of the 1s and 2s? I said, I try not to get them. Blew his mind. He's like, look, I almost always get 1 and 2-star reviews. Change what you're doing then. Learn how to take better care of your customers and then ask for the review. If you have taken care of that customer beyond their expectations and you ask for a review, you know what they're going to say? Yes. All you have to do is ask. Number 5, build a green reputation. As you know, my plumbing company is Texas Green Plumbing. Why is that? Because I believe in water conservation. I was in a continuing ed class, before I even got in the union. Man, that's a long time ago. Anyway, the instructor looks at the class and says, guys, your grandchildren and great-grandchildren will not have access to water the way you do. That opened my eyes. I mean, think about it. What if my great-grandkids who aren't even born yet can't just go turn on the city tap, drink the water, and it be good? Wait, that's already happened in Michigan, right? Guys, think about it. What about when that is common across the United States? Become somebody that's green. Become somebody that's focusing on water conservation. There's more and more people in the world every day. We have to look at what can we do to save the water that we have. Teaching people about being green saves them money. Is there an investment up front? There may be. If they're wanting, a green AC unit or a green water heater, or a green this or a green that, yeah, it may cost a little bit more. But you know what? In the long run, it's going to be worth it. And if we were all doing it, every single one of us, we wouldn't be worried about water anymore. Number 6, pipes are getting old. Be ready to replace them. Learn about that. Are you ready for repipes? Do you know how to do repipes? Do you know how to figure out where the pipes are? Do you know how to estimate it? Do you know how to take it off? Do you know how to get the fittings you need? What is it you need to learn to get good at that? I'm in the Dallas area. We've got houses here that already the pipes under it are 100 years old. Up in the Northeast, there's houses that are probably 200 years old. Those pipes are getting ready to go. Cast iron pipe starts rusting and deteriorating from the day we put it in the ground. Once that happens, it's time to start figuring out how to replace it. Guys, we know it's going to go away. We know one day it's going to collapse, crush, disappear, whatever it does. If you're a plumber that understands that and has a plan, has a system, has a way to get in there and replace the pipe under there, you are going to be doing great. Number 7, online engagement. Some of you guys blow my mind because I read some of your reviews and you go in there and a customer says, look, they didn't do a good job. I'm not happy, yada, yada, yada. And some of you plumbers go in there and start calling them names, talking trash about them. Man, that makes every other customer that reads that want to call you right then. Here's the deal. If you've got a customer not happy and they're putting that out there, they're giving you an opportunity to talk to them. They're giving you an opportunity to say, hey, what was the misunderstanding here? Because I'm sure you think you did a great job. Maybe not. Maybe you screwed them over. If so, man, I feel sorry for you. But here's the deal. If you think you did a great job and they think you didn't, what's lost in translation here? But when they put that online, everybody in the world gets to see that. And if all you do is start calling them names, you don't look very good. But if you will reach out to them and maybe even just reply with a comment, hey, Miss Jones, I'm sorry you weren't very happy. We thought we did everything that was asked. I would like to reach out to you to see if we can make this better. Man, you look like a superstar. You know why? You've got a customer that wasn't happy. You replied. You responded. You know what that lets them know? If they are not happy and they reach out to you, chances are you're going to want to try to fix things. How big is that? You have an opportunity to hear what your customer's saying. Are you going to listen or are you going to call them names? Because if it's just a fight, you're playing the wrong game. And also, these customers that do leave good reviews, do you go in and say thank you? Do you go in and say, I am so glad that you gave us the opportunity to take care of you? And call them by name. Miss Jones, I am so glad that you gave us this opportunity. Taking care of your water heater at a time when it was an emergency, we're glad that you let us help you. Thank you, and please think of us in the future. You don't have to tell her that. She's going to. But if they see that you care enough about your customers to go in and reply, to go in and comment, to go in and talk to them, that's a big deal. Now, here's a tricky one. Learn solar water heaters. It's really funny because I started learning solar water heaters back in the 80s. I remember over in Mesquite installing panels on the roof, running the glycol lines down, to a tank that had them built around it. I mean, this freaking solar water heater tank was about 18 feet in diameter, I think. Maybe not that big, but it was pretty big. Had a solar circulation pump on it so it could circulate the glycol to keep the outside of the tank hot. Man, it was cool. It was really neat. That was almost 40 years ago. Guys, solar is still there. Solar is going to get bigger and better. And that's one thing. It's not gas. It's not electric. It's free energy. And that's something that's going to grow to be really huge, especially in the plumbing industry. But like I said in the beginning, look, a lot of this pertains to all trades. What in your trade is going solar that you could get your hands on now and help change the future? Now, here's another one. And this is one I don't know enough about yet, but I really want to learn more about it. Trenchless Technology. Now, this is huge for us because we specialize in slab leaks and leak detection. And that's big because here in the North Texas area, the ground's wet, the ground's dry, foundations shift, houses move, things break, plumbing leak occurs, call a plumber. Plumber goes out, doesn't know what he's doing, rob somebody. Sad ending. I want to be the happy ending. I want to say, look, that's something we specialize in. That's something we can come in, fix, repair, replace, whatever it is, and get you up and running. So specializing in slab leaks and leak detection has been huge for me. Trenchless repair, it's something I want to learn more about. I like some of the stuff I'm seeing, but also don't like some of the stuff that I'm hearing. So it's something I want to spend more time on, but I truthfully do see the value in it. If somebody comes up with a system that's right and works and does exactly what it says, this could be good stuff. Now, the last one is just something to start to think about because number 10 to me is a big one. And since I specialize in slab leaks and leak detection, this is one I think about often. I think pretty soon we're going to have self-diagnosing plumbing. I mean, think about it right now. Our cars can tell us what's wrong with them. But what if our plumbing systems could? You know, we've got the smart houses now. I mean, literally, I can pick up my phone. I can tell you the temperature at my house. I can turn off my thermostat downstairs, turn on my thermostat upstairs, set the downstairs to heat, the upstairs to cool. I can do whatever I want to do. But what if plumbing was self-diagnosing? What if a shower valve could tell us, hey, there's less pressure than there normally is? Either there's a loss of city pressure or there's a leak on the system somewhere. What if that could happen? And trust me, guys, it's going to. Are you going to be prepared? Are you going to be ready? Are you going to be smart enough when it starts coming along to watch it, to see it, to recognize it, and say, hey, this is the bandwagon I need to jump on? Because I'm telling you, self-diagnosing plumbing, it's going to happen. And it's not going to take too terribly long. So be ready. Guys, I hope you learned some things here that can really help you change your career. Help you think about something. What would you like to specialize in? Do you like slab leaks? Do you like leak detection? Water filtration. Oh my God, I didn't even talk about that one, but that's another specialty that's the kind of thing you can get in, start learning now and start becoming the smartest person in the world about it. And that is great for your future. If you love the channel, please subscribe, ring the bell, like the video, and leave us a comment and let us know what you think about it. I'm Roger Wakefield, Lead AP, the Expert Plumber. I'll see you in the next video if you don't get flushed.